So I've arrived to Arkansas. My first stop in Arkansas is the old Phillips County Jail. It really, there are no trespassing signs. It's just right off the side of this dirt road. It looks totally chill. I don't think I'm going to have any problems exploring it. And I don't have a jail in my collection, so it looks small, but I hope that I can make this work because I think it could be really cool. So let's check it out. So according to abandonedar.com, the Phillips County Jail is on the list of historic places. Apparently the place was fully self-sustained. You know, it raised its own hogs and grew its own sweet potatoes and other foods. And the farm prison system throughout the whole state was pretty much shut down in the 1970s because of failing structures. Also, according to Abandoned AR, this place was run by a guy named Emmett Roscoff, and he lived on the second floor here. There were also, during the 50s and 60s, there were also a number of boxing matches and things like that going on here. So this is really a great location, as you can see. I have a lot more to work with here than I expected to. It's a pretty small place, but if I do my job right and I use every single square inch to my advantage, I should have an awesome shoot. And I don't have a jail in the collection. Really unique place. I'm here in Pine Bluffs, Arkansas, in front of the Hotel Pines. I don't know, we're gonna see if we can find a way into this place. What I saw online looked really cool, so I hope I can get inside. Honestly though, this town is a little bit of a ghost town itself. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's not in good shape, so we're gonna see what we can find around here. There was a door that opened, and I just walked right in. When it's that easy, I wonder, like, if I'll run into any people or anything. See what happens. Okay, so this place definitely gives the jail a run for its money. It's pretty cool. So, I think there's a lot of mold in this place or something. I probably should be wearing a mask, which I never do. I just always forget or I don't bother. But I can really feel it. My lungs feel super heavy. It's kind of gross, but I'll probably break out in a rash somewhere on my sides or something. So this place is really cool. That main entrance is awesome. But like I would have expected before I got here, is that, you know, it's a hotel. So you see one room, you've seen them all, and then it ends up being a lot of hallway. So there is the grand entrance, which is amazing, and I really have to consider it. It's always a little weird to get on top of one of these buildings. It's kind of surreal. Just walked right up here. It's actually kind of funny here, hanging on the wall. I found a brief history of Hotel Pine. Somebody hung it up. It's from preservearkansas.org. Some of the more important points that I just want to point out here is that the hotel was revered as one of the grandest hotels in Arkansas when it opened in 1913. In 1979, it was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. In 1990s, it was bought by a group who really wanted to preserve the place, but then it was eventually sold in 2003 to a developer for only $10, and he planned on redeveloping the whole entire thing, but obviously it's 2015 now, and that clearly hasn't been done. So here it sits kind of decaying, but it's got some beautiful architecture, and maybe they'll do something with it, or they'll probably eventually have to tear it down. Well, if I decide to come back and the door I originally went in is locked for some reason, there's always a second way in. Well, as you can imagine, this makes for a really difficult decision. I don't know if I want to shoot here or at the jail. I could possibly shoot at both, but I can't really afford it. So I really got to weigh out the pros and cons, what I already have for other shoots versus what I don't have. I have buildings, I have grand shots, I don't really have a jail. The jail is easy. This place seems really easy too, but you know, that could change because it's very visible to everything around. So I don't know, tough call, I gotta think about it. So now I'm in front of the Majestic Hotel in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Wow, this is pretty incredible. I got a lot to see. So you used to come in this place, and this is where people used to check in, and then they would come out here and go to their room or check the place out. I'm gonna guess that this room was the kitchen. So you can see that this place is just totally destroyed. It's really pretty incredible how destroyed it is. How many people does it take to destroy a place this much? And then it ends back here, it's just a pile of rubble. So you'd think I would be all about this place. I would be all about shooting here. Easy access. It doesn't seem like anybody's gonna bother me. I'm pretty visible to the street and it's a really busy town. But you know, I don't really think that's a problem. So yeah, you'd think I'd be all about it, but I'm not. And I thought I was the second I walked in here. But as I explored it, you know, the architecture just wasn't as cool as the other hotel. And it doesn't feel like as cool as the jail. So although it's big and it's like completely destroyed and really cool in its own right, and it's called the Majestic Hotel Bath and Spa Resort, it's just not doing it for me. So I'm not going to shoot here, but I'm really glad I checked it out because it is pretty cool. It's kind of weird because this Majestic is like at the end of the main street, so it's like the centerpiece of this tourist town, which there's tons of people at, so it just must be weird to see like this nice little quaint tourist town and then this giant abandoned hotel. Where are we now?
Fort Chaffee.
We're at Fort Chaffee.
Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Fort Smith, Arkansas. I'm here with my buddy Ryan, and we're checking out this old hospital complex. Most of it's burnt down. He's telling me there was a giant building that you'd get lost in, and this is actually pretty big. But apparently all that's left of it, so we're gonna check it out, see what's up. So it looks like this place went on and on and on. If you look at the Google Maps satellite image, you can see that it goes on and on and on. But in each corner of the connection, it seems to be made out of concrete. So Ryan, you were telling me that a lot of this burned down at one point?
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
So everything else is made of wood, but these concrete spots, they would have stayed, which we can see littered across the ground to these little concrete corners.
Not a lot left.
Well, so there's this one hallway, and it just goes on forever and ever. Well, not forever and ever, but for a long time. Don't mean to be so literal. And we have come to the end of the never-ending hallway. So this place was, you know, a little bit cooler than I really expected it to be. There's still quite a bit of stuff here. You know, it's pretty repetitive, but if I had to, I could totally do a shoot here. And it was cool to come with Ryan and get a little background on the place. You were saying it burned down like a couple years ago, and like they just let it kind of burn. I don't know if the whole field burned or what, but what's left is pretty cool actually. So there you have it, Fort Chaffee.
Yeah. I almost got a haircut here.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's like one of our claims to fame.
Why, they had a lot of barbers?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I think whenever Elvis got his, came in here, they shaved his head or something and made a big
Oh,
deal.
Elvis got his haircut here.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, I'm still in Fort Smith and just stopped into this gas distributorship, which is pretty cool because it's just so full of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. So this little spot was actually really cool.
So what now?
this spot.
Yeah.
This little spot was really cool. I'm surprised how much stuff is still left here.
Yeah.
Like, people haven't stolen it. And I really like these stairs. This was like my favorite.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the whole building. I could do a shoot here if I had to. It has a lot of potential. You know, I could figure it out. I'm not gonna, but I could. I'm gonna guess the name of this place was Cambell Oil Co. You want to call them? That's the number. What's the area code here?
479.
479. And then the rest. All right, so now Ryan and I just got into Radiant Glass Company. It's pretty cool, man. It's a really like strong industrial place. I hope you can hear my voice because the rain's coming down on the metal roof, so it's really loud, but it's a cool spot for sure. This is pretty cool, so you can see some of the raw material here. You got giant chunks of glass, just like huge glass boulders, so it's pretty cool to see. So the Radiant Glass Company was Fort Smith's first glass manufacturer. So they mostly made gas globes, large cookie jars, and 5-gallon water bottles. Because of its techniques, the company managed to stay around for a very long time, even when most glass companies became obsolete. Here's an example of one of their products. I think this is one of their glass globes. It's pretty heavy. What do you think, they use these for street lamps or?
I don't know, it's heavy though.
Yeah. The company stayed strong well into the 1970s, so strong even that 2 of its employees went on to make their own glass companies in Fort Smith. But eventually they closed their doors around 1980 or so, and this place has stood abandoned ever since. As far as the photography project goes, this place is definitely a contender. I didn't really expect it to be. I'm still pretty stuck on the prison, but you know, I really have to think about maybe shooting at this place, so I got some thinking to do. Just got done doing another photo shoot here at the Phillips County Jail in Arkansas. I got the pleasure of working with Brittany again. It was awesome. You know, I worked with Brittany earlier in Tennessee, but I did a shoot in a different location. So I was really excited that she wanted to come to this location. She has amazing poses, very confident, and that just, you can't go wrong working with her. So the pictures are going to be beautiful. What did you think about this photo shoot?
This was an emotional roller coaster, and I couldn't believe you made me do half the shit that I just did. Can I curse?
Yeah. Because of the heights?
Yeah.
I made her climb up a ladder and stand on some ledges.
But it was fun though.
Yeah.
It's beautiful out here.
It's cool, and we're gonna bring you some gorgeous pictures, so I'm looking forward to it. time for me to leave Arkansas. I've had a great stay here with my buddy Ryan. To say that I've been spoiled here would be an understatement. Helped me out with car repairs. He's fed me very well. Nice Tempur-Pedic mattress.
Yay.
Very climate-controlled environment inside. It's been awesome, man. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome, man. Glad to have you.
You got any parting words about the project or anything
I'm really
else?
impressed, man. It's looking good.
Yeah?
I'm excited.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
So I'm headed out. It's gonna be tough to find accommodations as good as these, but we'll see how it
Come
goes.
back. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.